This is me, Christina. Do you guys ever suffer with grays? Yes. I'm going to show you a video right now. This is straight, so you don't notice them as much when they're straight, my grays. I'm going to show you a really quick clip of my grays and how horrific they look in the actual sunlight. Okay guys, so I wanted to set the camera down right here in front of my window so you guys can really see what my gray looks like when the sun hits on it. Yeah, it's a lot of gray. When I take my hair down, look, you can see how much freaking gray I have. It's ridiculous. It ages me and I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if that pen works, if it will cover it for today. Okay, now that's a huge difference. To me, that's a huge difference. If you can see a huge difference, that's why I want to get in the natural sunlight and show you guys my grays. You can see them in my studio lights, right? But you really don't notice them as much as, you know, comparing it in the sunlight. Because when I'm in the sunlight, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's horrific, right? So it is pretty bad. So we're going to go ahead and try this out. So this got really good reviews on Amazon. It is a Gray Away Root Touch Up Quick Stick. Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and open this up and we're going to try it. We're going to see if this is worth your money or are all those reviews fake. You know, typically I trust Amazon, honestly, guys. I trust their reviews, but there's occasionally where you're like, how the heck did that get 5 stars when it is like just a piece of bleep, you know? So sometimes I'm a little skeptical of certain items and the reviews, so that's why I buy it for you guys. So you don't have to buy it and waste your money. So this is a Gray Away stick, right? And it has this like little spongy thing. I kind of already opened it and looked at it and rubbed it on my hand. Oops, and that popped out a lot. So it goes down and it goes up, right? So this is what it looks like, right? I got dark brown and it's kind of like, you can see it can become like flaky as you see. It's a wax-free formula targeting gray root coverage. We all know I have gray. Okay, then you're supposed to get this sponge, right? And you're supposed to just smear it around like that, which I really don't understand because to me that looks like it kind of just took away the dark, right? Don't you agree or you disagree or you think, I don't know, let's go ahead and just try it. Let me pull you guys in closer. Okay, we are close. Let's get to the section that's really super penetrated. So you can see this hair has lightened. That is my brown color, and you see all of this gray. So let's go ahead and try this together. Okay. Oh, you know what? Before I start, let's take a picture of this. Okay, there's the picture. I'm going to compare right after we do this to see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to push the hair down. And we're just going to glide on top. So maybe I'm thinking that the sponge is probably not for the hair, and I think it's for your scalp, if you get it on your scalp, which that's awesome. Okay, so for example, like if I did that and I got a mark like that on my scalp, I can take the sponge and just kind of blend it like that. Ooh. Yeah, will make your hair look fuller if you did that. But I do still see some grays. Okay, let's do these grays. Now let's take another picture and compare. Okay, it's not too bad. I will say that, it's not too bad. It kind of just gives the hair like a tint. I mean, I can tell that there's still, let's see here, some gray. Can you tell that there's still some gray? But it kind of just coated it where it's not as gray looking, as silver looking. but I kind of feel that you have to use quite a bit of it. Now, I am going to be putting this to the test. I'm going to check in throughout the day and tell you guys whether this ran down my face, transferred onto my forehead. I have no idea. Transferred onto my hands. I am a hair flipper. Yes, I flip my hair all day long. So, and it's very hot outside. So I hope this stuff doesn't melt down my face. We're just going to have to see. So I almost feel like it kind of mattifies it. You can see my gray here, how my gray is like shiny. And then I come over here, right? And then I put it on top. And I feel like it just kind of gives it a little bit of a tint, but it mattifies it just a little. So that you're really not reflecting all over the place. And like, look at my grays, look at my grays. No, because they're matte and you don't notice them as much. Okay guys, so I'm done. I got a little bit too much on my scalp right there. So you saw how I kind of just pushed it with the sponge and blended it back. I do like the fact that I can make my hairline look a little thicker, like just by kind of pushing in this formula like that, and then check it out, and then going like this, right? So you can see, obviously, it makes me look like I have so much more hair. A lot of us start losing hair right here in the front. And look at that. I mean, wow. That is a plus, but it's not going to be a plus if this stuff starts running down my face. Anyways, we're looking at the gray, right? So the gray. So I still see the gray. I still see it. But I think we don't focus on it as much. I don't know. And then if I run my fingers through, let's just see. If I run like this, I'm flipping my hair. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can tell, but my fingers, they have this tint. Can you see that? The very tips have this tint. So don't rub your hair as much. I find that this might be great if you do an updo or a hairstyle and you're not going to be moving your hair and you just want a little bit of mattifying to those grays with a tint of color, because this is honestly not the best coverage I've ever seen, but it's not horrible. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take you guys throughout my day with me. I got to go to Sam's Club and get Zumi her graduation cake and do a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to take you guys along with me, but what do you think? Do you think it's a huge difference? I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't look like well, actually, you know what? I don't know about when I shaded in around here. I don't know. You guys let me know. Does it look like I have a wig on? Or maybe I just removed some of my foundation. I don't know. I'll fix up my makeup in a little bit, but it looks good so far. It doesn't look horrible. Do I still see grays? Yes. Is it 100% coverage? Honestly, definitely not. But it might work for you, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, but I keep flipping my hair, and look, you see under my nails, it's like TMI and gross. Yeah, that's the product. It's total TMI and gross, but I think because I got it on my scalp, and sometimes I do that and I run my fingers on my scalp, I like scrape it off, which is easy. Okay, so I've had it in for about an hour and a half, and this is something I do a lot of. I put my glasses back, and so my glasses are obviously running through my hair, but what do you guys think? I think that you can still see my grays. I think it's obvious you can still see my grays. It just looks like I have more coverage. And I'll tell you one thing, it does keep getting under my nails because I keep touching my scalp. That's one negative, I would say. So I ran into one of my girlfriends here at Sam's Club, and I had asked her about my gray, and I showed her this section right here where it's like, you know, I have more gray. And she said this. She said, you know, it looks like you have gray. It just looks more subtle. Like, no, because she's seen me with no makeup and my hair crazy like you guys saw earlier. So she says it's not bad, but it still shows your gray. It's just not as pronounced. So because of that, I would say, I really honestly don't. I was going to say I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. But then again, I really don't know how to rate this because like it says it's supposed to cover the gray, and it really doesn't cover the gray. It just makes it more subtle. And then it is transferable to the hands, especially my nails, obviously. But, ooh, does that look like it's running? So I think because I do that so much and I toss and turn my hair, I think, look, so I'm sweating. And I think, yeah, guys. So I'm sweating and you can see a little bit that transferred onto my forehead. Now, I don't know if that's from my fingers, but regardless, it doesn't stay put. And because of that, unfortunately, I'm going to say I really don't like this product. You might like it. I'm not saying that it's a bad product. I don't like it. I want to cover my grays. I don't want them just to be more subtle. As you can see, you can even see that loose piece right there. You look at that. I don't want them to be more subtle. If I'm going to buy a product to cover my grays, I want it to cover my grays. I don't want it to transfer onto my hands because I've tried other like quick fixes for coloring grays, and those other products didn't transfer onto my hands, and they sure didn't transfer onto my forehead, which that could have been my fingers once again. So I'm just going to leave it up to you guys, the viewers, and tell me, do you like it? Would you buy it? Personally, I don't like it. Personally, I won't buy it again. But at least I bought it for you guys so you don't have to go spend your money on something that really doesn't cover your grays. I hope you guys enjoyed this short review. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, little subscribe button, and the tiny little bell next to it for notifications of new videos. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.